mention in the sales pitch minute, that no matter what you do as far as, well, really about anything, it's all about how it's prepared. And Ms. Trainer had a really good song. It's all about the base.
All about that base,
right? So whether it's concrete, whether it's pavers, it all has to do with what you put it on. Because, and time's up already. So it all has to be put down correctly, compacted correctly, because otherwise you can have the nicest finish, and if it cracks up, everybody goes, geez, those pavers just don't work. How many of us have seen pavers that are just kind of roly-poly and sides are falling off and everything? Yeah. In fact, I'm teaching a course up at CCC with regard to hardscape. And that's one of the things that would really hit hard is the fact that you got to prep things correctly. So I'll just kind of, since we don't have a lot of time, this is one of the jobs that we did. They actually do have a slab still there. And no, actually we took that out. And then up there by the house. And then there we go. They had a exposed aggregate patio. We took that out. It was in decent shape. Had some good base underneath. We just expanded the area, and yeah, that's the finished product. We planted out a few things as well. That's down in the Eastern Sierra. This is just kind of like part of the CCC course. We have some natural stone as well. Even with slabs like that, it's all compacted underneath and a proper base put on there. Oh, great big bed action. That's that same shot. A little water feature there. This was a job that we did over in, I guess, well, Portland. They're north of 26. They had existing, kind of a goofy situation. They had different elevations there and a step up. They were getting up in years, and so they wanted to be able to access their door a little bit, so we knocked that puppy out and we put in that. Just a nice little slope up to the front door. And this is another thing you can do with pavers. Nice wide patio for a condo project. Nice. Little retaining. We did that railing as well. Paver patio, or paver walkway coming up to some landscape tie steps. Yeah. And that's kind of a little convergence, kind of fun thing to do with some smaller pavers there. And that is actually in Mammoth Lakes, and they do have a bobcat that runs around on that in the wintertime for snow removal. So we do have a fair bit of base. And a lot of times, just one more thing, a lot of times you'll see along the edge a plastic retention or a metal retention. We don't use that simply because it does slough up. It's just nailed into the ground, and if your base isn't proper, so we over excavate. We put base about 6 to 10 inches beyond that, and then we put a beveling of concrete. After everything is vibrated in, we re-excavate and then put just a beveling of concrete along the edge. It's subgrade, so you don't see it, and it retains it real nice. And in this case, we actually put rebar in there as well to really hold it up. So again, it's all about the preparation, and that's what we at NatureWorks do. We prepare everything well, and even with planting, prepare the soil well so that everything comes together and stays, because it is an investment. So if you want it done right, NatureWorks.